lab procedures for vector addition. In your lab procedures, you'll be given a couple, 2 or 3 given forces. And we want to set those up first. These mass holders have a mass of 50 grams. So if I needed to produce a force of 250 grams, I would add 2 100-gram weights to the 50-gram holder. I'll also be given an angle. So suppose I was given an angle of 100 degrees. So I would line up the pulley at 100 degrees, take the 250-gram mass and hang it over the pulley. What you're seeing in this video is a top view, obviously. And suppose my second force was 300 grams at 20 degrees. So if I put 200 on here, I have 250. I would then need a 50-gram mass. I would need a 50-gram mass to make this 300. And then I would, if I wanted that at 30 degrees, I would set this pulley at 30 degrees and hang my 300-gram mass. And these would be the 2 forces that I'm given in the lab procedure. I then want to find the force that will balance out these 2 forces. So first, I'd like to do this with a little trial and error. I can see that the first thing I do is by adjusting the pull on this, find out what angle this force needs to be applied at. So it looks like it's around 240 degrees for this example. Then I hang a mass holder on that approximate angle and start hanging masses on this until I get a balance. There's 100, 200. So you can see it's not close to being balanced yet. 300, 350, 450. You see it's getting close to being balanced, so now I'm going to start adding small amounts. So it looks like that 5 grams is a little bit much. So just by trial and error, you keep adding weights here until you get this pretty close to centered. You can then fine-tune the angle a little bit and try to get it as centered as possible. Looks like it's ending up at about 239 degrees. And then you can pull out the pin. You see this force is now balancing these 2 forces. And that's the extent of your data. Write down for the given forces in the lab procedure, just record the angle and mass that's required to balance these. Remember that the weight holder is 50.